This world is full of beauty, beauty that is simplistic. There is the land and there is the sky. Flowers bloom in unexpected places, and the tall grass sways in the breeze, a breeze that commands the lush vegetation to moan and rustle. We humans can now walk, fly, swim, sail, drive, coast, and take any other means to see our world. Our connection is our humanity. We all see the same moon, we all feel love, and we all feel compassion that connects us. Our humanity connects us. That isn't to say that this world does not experience adversity. This affects us all. It changes our world and our world's people. Throughout recorded history, artists have always made music to reflect their beliefs that exist in this world. Despite all of us on this planet living and experiencing different cultures, languages, and ways of life, there are still many issues that we universally can communicate with and resonate with. And most of them, to no surprise, are our emotions. Because emotion is the worldwide language we are all fluent in, the native language of our humanity. Anger, love, fear, sadness, happiness, contentment, pride, determination. We all feel these, and we all portray them in any art that we create, and we all understand them in any art that we consume. LOONA are the girl group that are rising to communicate this with their fans. From the first solo, Heejin, to the latest teasers and Comeback Butterfly, it's filled with symbolism and visuals that perpetuate the narrative of humanity that they push. And as I've said, at the core of their lore, love is a central message. So today, let's look at the Butterfly music video, as well as For All LOONAs Around the World teaser, dripping with diversity and empowerment for you and me, and the rest of our peers, who will shape this world utilizing our greatest strengths, our minds, our hearts, our youth, and our humanity. I've decided to split this series into 3 chapters. Chapter 1, LOONA the World. Chapter 2, The Dream World, Destiny, and Coincidence. And Chapter 3, Butterfly. Each chapter will focus on the specific aspects of my theory and analysis, and will all come together to create a holistic understanding of both Butterfly's message and the current point in LOONA's lore. Chapter 1, LOONA the World. I first want to start off by talking about the brackets at the beginning of For All LOONAs Around the World teaser video title. We'd only ever seen these in the front of the one video, which we know was shown at Cinema Theory in Busan. So perhaps this video could also be a predecessor of the theme of future Cinema Theory videos to come. This, however, is just a guess, because we literally have only ever seen this type of video title one other time. As with most other LOONA mysteries, it will reveal itself in due time. The next thing I want to talk about is the title, For All LOONAs Around the World. Notice how BBC didn't say for all orbits? The reason why is genius, really. And it ties in with the themes of this new world order, the Looniverse, and how these girls can shape their new world. LOONA's story, as I've said since the beginning of my first analysis video, is a universal concept of love. Loving others, loving with confidence, and loving oneself. A lot of imagery used in their videos are opposite pairs, like yin and yang. Our world really does exist within a multitude of opposing pairs, and without them, we wouldn't be able to be having the balance in our natural world that we do have. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that these girls are from outer space, or that one is a demon, or that they're killing themselves, and various frivolity. But like most classic novels that you read in school, the central story is one that transcends time, cultural barriers, and even language. That's why they're classics. You can read the story today, and still apply it to the current world, wherever you are. LOONA is really changing the K-pop landscape because of the narrative that they're pushing. BTS are also pushing self-love and such, but they are not at all approaching it with the visuals and work that LOONA is. This is what makes both groups' work so unique, yet so connected. They both observe and critique society and its impact on humanity as a whole. And I'm sure there's other groups tackling societal commentary within their concepts, but that type of marketing doesn't usually generate the profit or success needed to sustain a group in the new landscape of K-pop. A lot of these artists are actually highly controlled, and the media that they push isn't necessarily by the artist's influence. It's sad, but it's just the way that the profession is turned, because of the demand for more and more and more from artists and companies. And most of the time, for me at least, these groups don't push any boundaries. They play it safe so that they can have a good public image and maintain a steady income. And from the beginning of time, artists of any medium have never lived their life this way. They breathe, sleep, and eat their central message, and share it by any means possible. Individuality is lost within the K-pop machine because it's a cash cow, and as stated prior, everything is highly controlled. There's no artistic freedom. Now, there are a few groups that are changing the landscape, and in my opinion, LOONA are the first girl group that are making major moves in altering the future of the genre as we know it. Especially as young girls directing empowerment towards other young girls, their targeted demographic. LOONA's message is extremely important. And as we orbits know, their message has reached fans of every kind, from every nook and cranny in this world. They're already breaking the mold of what a girl group consists of, and it's only their second comeback as a group of 12. Since LOONA's message of love is so universal, and shared by many fans from every part of the world, it doesn't feel like we're watching LOONA's work. We're living it. We are LOONA. I joined this fandom, then unnamed, when Toojin released I'll Be There. At the time, it was just two pretty girls, and I had no idea how they were going to form or what was going to come next. I didn't even know a single thing about their lore. Since then, and since tackling my own personal analysis due to lack of applicable conclusions, I've come to take more than what I've expected out of their narrative. I've actually healed a lot myself from the process of analyzing their work. I've, while reflecting on the message of a given video, have looked into my soul, investigated my persona. Who am I? What do I portray myself as? Can I be proud of the girl that I am today? I am LOONA. I am a girl who loves others. I love my friends, and I love my family. I love my pet. I love my teachers, and I love the baristas at my local study spot. I am LOONA. I confidently pursue whomever I'm interested in. I invest time with those that I love because I'm confident in my own motives of love. My time is solely mine, and I refuse to waste it. I go after what I desire. I am LOONA. I love myself. I'm a girl who, despite my struggles that sometimes are difficult to maintain, loves herself. I love my talents. I love my writing capabilities. I love my being. I love my complexion, just the same as I love my warm presence in this world, and just the same as I have come to terms with my flaws and issues. We are all like LOONA. We're all growing into ourselves and who we are. Within this diversity of this video, which, by the way, did not feel forced at all despite what certain haters have been saying, we see a lot of parallels to visuals from LOONA's videography. It's uncanny, but the greatest visual to convey us living as LOONA is the first and last scene of the video. First, we see a great big city, location unknown. It could be New York, it could be Tokyo, Hong Kong, Seoul, Los Angeles, your city, my city. That's why we see a silhouette. The more geographically savvy orbits may be able to identify the location, but it's not entirely important. That's why we see the skyline as a silhouette. It's supposed to be applicable to the viewer as their own home. You're in this place. The sound we hear when introduced to this place is the same sound of a wind-up. Throughout all of the Butterfly and XX series teasers, we've been hearing this wind-up sound. This is the same sound you hear when you wind up a wind-up toy, or when you want to hear from a musical box. This sound is supposed to reflect the rewinding properties of the Looniverse, and the rewind that Go-On did in the X11X to go back and right the wrongs, and heal her fellow members. We then see a girl in the desert, alluding to the place where Odd Eye Circle was for girlfriend. Next, it's a collection of 11 girls in tracksuits, alluding to LOONA as an entire group. A girl standing in front of the brick wall, the girl from France that changed places with Olivia. A girl on top of a taxi, holding a crutch, in a similar stance to Eve when she had clubbed her representative animal with a golf club. Then, Olivia all alone. She looks down at us. A girl walking through an underpass, then a girl laying on a couch. The music then stops, and we hear the iconic line, Butterfly. Whenever we hear Butterfly, through all these XX series teasers, the next scenes always show the girls running or flying, that they're free of their inhibitions. This is seen in this teaser as well. We see LOONA dancing, particularly showing the part in the choreography where they bat their hands like a butterfly. A girl sits with an apple in hand on a bench with butterfly wings. The students all stand on 3 levels of the balcony like LOONA standing on the 3 levels of the diving board in Hi Hi. We see Heejin, then the girl bites her apple. We see 3 girls with eye patches like Odd Eye Circle. Then, we run under a tunnel. Us, the viewer, which I will embellish on very soon. Eve turns around, the girls run in the subway like Kimlet from Sweet Crazy Love. Then we see all the students looking up like LOONA from Hi Hi. The same girl dances in the desert. Then we hear, Fly Like a Butterfly. Now, that same girl who stood over her city in the first scene is seen again in the same position. She steps forward, still looking over the city. Will she jump? Will she take a leap of faith like Olivia did in Hi Hi? Or is she just looking down at her world, the one that shaped her, yet hindered her as well? After telling of all the scenes in this teaser, let's break it down a bit. These scenes obviously mirror the motifs we've seen through LOONA's videography in the past. Why though? Why are all these girls seen in different parts of the world, different ethnicities and languages, but still being united through these scenes? Once again, here's your answer. We are LOONA. Simply stated, we are like LOONA. Our humanity is the same as theirs. That's why, between scenes, we see the LOONA members dancing in black and white. I've mentioned this before in my XX analysis video, but the girls' main identifying characteristics are their associated colors. When we strip away their colors, they could project themselves as whoever they like. So for this teaser, when the girls are in black and white, that is so we can see ourselves as them. Again, BBC didn't say for all orbits around the world. They said for all LOONAs around the world. We are LOONA. We are connected to each other, bound by the endless circles and cycles of our world. Our humanity is harmonious. All the motifs seen are ones from other LOONA videos, except this time when we see them, they're with girls who aren't LOONA members. Trains, running, apples, and butterflies are core symbols and motifs in LOONA's lore, specifically in the XX and Butterfly series. And we keep seeing that with so many different girls from so many different parts of the world. When we see that first-person view of running under the bridge, that's supposed to be like us running towards our goals and desires. Running, as I've said before, is the LOONA girls' main means of transport and how they meet their goals, their members, and chase after their desires. I mean, we saw them running rampant in Hi Hi, and we've seen the running since Love and Live. Digipetty, LOONA's director, literally traveled around 5 continents to capture this footage needed for this teaser. For us to envision ourselves as LOONA, for us to use love to seize our fate and destiny, and shape our environment the way we want it to be. You see, youth, especially female youth, has always had to work twice as hard for everything we do. Women's suffrage, women's societal equality, women's power in the workplace, and that's just American women's history. Youth is a driving quality that inspires zeal and determination in the people so that they can change their world. We girls are LOONA. It's so important that, with the global grasp that LOONA has, they inspire love, hope, and change in young girls and women, who are their target demographic as a girl group. LOONA has stakes in so many parts of the world. Their music heals. Their message heals. They truly are LOONA the world. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Please consider supporting me on Patreon, as it would help me devote more time into my channel. I hope to expand my content to a much wider array within the near future. Anyways, thank you again for watching. This is Twinfish, signing off.